A shocking proposal turn in Salem. Will Tate and Sophia's baby change everything? In the ever-turbulent world of days of our lives, where love often tangles with secrets and every choice could rewrite a future, next week's episodes promise a game-changing twist that no one saw coming. Brace yourselves, longtime fans, because a proposal is on the horizon. One that could reshape the lives of not just two young adults, but an entire circle of interconnected families. That's right, Tate is going to propose to Sophia. And while this news may sound like a romantic high point, it may instead signal the beginning of chaos, heartbreak, and revelations that have long been simmering beneath the surface. Tate and Sophia have been navigating a complicated friendship, one that has recently started to shift into something more profound. For a while, viewers witnessed Tate desperately clinging to the idea of rekindling his romance with Holly, the young woman who still lingers in his heart like a song that won't fade. But that dream came crashing down when he caught Holly in an intimate moment with Doug, a scene that ignited something raw and uncontrollable inside him. Jealousy? Betrayal? Perhaps both. Whatever it was, it pushed Tate further away from the girl he thought he wanted and toward the one who might truly be there for him. Sophia. Sophia, with her calm strength and quiet resilience, has become Tate's emotional anchor in the aftermath of that blow. And it's not just companionship pulling them closer. There's a child on the way, a life growing between them that neither of them fully planned for, but one that now demands decisions, maturity, and most of all, truth. The pregnancy wasn't supposed to define them. Initially, they discussed the possibility of adoption, believing perhaps that they weren't ready, that their lives weren't in a place to welcome a baby. But plans have a way of unraveling in Salem, and with each passing day, the idea of giving up their child seems less acceptable, less imaginable. The thought of holding their baby in their arms, of creating a home, a family, has sparked something new in both of them. And it's this emotional turning point that sets the stage for what might be one of the most surprising proposals in recent memory. Tate, perhaps still stinging from the rejection and betrayal he felt from Holly, decides to step into the unknown with Sophia. Whether it's genuine love or a desperate attempt to find purpose amid the wreckage of his past isn't entirely clear. But the intent is real. He wants to build something permanent. He wants to offer stability for Sophia and their baby. And so, the proposal comes. But here's where things get messy. The question isn't just will Sophia say yes. It's should she? Sophia is no longer the uncertain young woman living in the shadow of her domineering mother, Ami. She has recently begun asserting herself in ways that show real growth. She started saying no. She started thinking for herself. And she started dreaming about a future on her own terms. The very act of refusing to bow to her mother's demands speaks volumes about the woman she's becoming. So accepting Tate's proposal isn't a simple decision. It's not about just saying yes to a man. It's about saying yes to a new life, with all the complexity, uncertainty, and responsibility it brings. Complicating matters even further is a shadow from the past. For months now, whispers have followed Sophia. Quiet hints that she's hiding something, that there's more to her story than anyone knows. And now, just as wedding bells begin to chime faintly in the distance, there's talk that Aaron, yes, Aaron Green, might come back into the picture. Viewers haven't forgotten Aaron, even if he's been gone from the screen for a while. And those who've been watching closely will remember that his connection to Sophia was never fully explained or resolved. Could it be that Aaron, upon hearing of Sophia's pregnancy and pending engagement, decides it's time to return to Salem with one mission: to demand a DNA test? If so, that would throw everything Tate and Sophia have built into chaos. What if the child isn't Tate's? What if the marriage proposal is based on a lie? What if Sophia's growing independence leads her to reject both men entirely? These are the questions that fans will be grappling with as the story unfolds. Nothing is certain. And in true Salem fashion, a wedding proposal might not lead to a happily ever after. It might instead trigger a dramatic unraveling that leaves more than one heartbroken in its wake. There's also the haunting possibility that Tate's decision to propose is less about love and more about obligation. After all, he's young, hurt, trying to prove something. And while Sophia may be growing into her own strength, she, too, is vulnerable. Caught between her mother's expectations, the demands of impending motherhood, and a romance that may be moving too fast, too soon. Will they go through with the wedding? Will they raise this baby together? Or will past mistakes, secrets, and rivalries ruin what might have been a chance at redemption? One thing is for sure, Salem is about to witness a roller coaster of emotions: love, betrayal, surprise, and heartbreak. And when the dust settles, not everyone will be standing where they thought they would. Stay tuned, because what begins as a romantic gesture could end with lives forever changed. And in days of our lives, even a simple "will you marry me" can be the beginning of a storm. A bombshell at the altar: could Aaron be the father of Sophia's baby, not Tate? In Salem, just when you think a story is reaching its romantic climax, the ground shifts beneath your feet. And love turns to chaos in an instant. As Days of Our Lives continues to captivate its audience with layered drama and unpredictable twists, a new storm may be brewing in the lives of Tate and Sophia. While wedding bells are ringing and baby preparations are underway, a secret from the past is about to resurface, and it could destroy everything. Whispers have long surrounded Sophia's past. While she and Tate appear to be building a future together, not everyone is convinced that they've been completely honest with each other or with themselves. And now, all signs point to the return of a man who may hold the truth that changes everything. Aaron. Yes, Aaron. The name that hasn't been spoken aloud in some time but has never truly disappeared from Sophia's shadow. Their connection was quiet, almost forgotten, and certainly never fully explained. But what if that silence was deliberate? What if Sophia has been hiding something far more explosive than anyone imagined? As the date of Sophia and Tate's wedding draws near, with plans unfolding for a new life together, there's a growing sense of unease. Sophia's pregnancy, once a symbol of hope and unity, may actually be the trigger for a shocking revelation. According to circulating spoilers, Aaron is about to make a dramatic return to Salem, and he's not coming empty-handed. He's coming with a DNA test. Imagine the scene: the church filled with guests, Tate waiting at the altar, and Sophia walking down the aisle with nervous hope in her eyes. Just as the vows are about to be exchanged, the doors burst open, and in walks Aaron, holding undeniable proof that he, not Tate, is the biological father of Sophia's child. Such a moment would not only bring the ceremony to a screeching halt, but it would also tear apart the fragile trust that Tate and Sophia have tried so hard to build. For Tate, who believed he was stepping into fatherhood and marriage with a clear heart, this news would be devastating. For Sophia, caught between guilt and confusion, it could mean the end of her dreams before they even begin. But this isn't just about biology. It's about betrayal. Did Sophia know the truth all along? Has she been trying to escape it? Or did she truly believe the child was Tate's? The arrival of Aaron with DNA evidence raises questions that go far beyond paternity. It threatens the very foundation of Sophia's integrity. Aaron's motivations also remain unclear. Is he returning because he genuinely wants to be a father? Or is he seeking revenge for being pushed out of Sophia's life? And what if his timing is no accident? If he knew about the wedding, is this a calculated move to destroy Sophia's future? Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. This wedding won't end the way anyone expects. Whether it's canceled entirely, paused for answers, or ends in heartbreak and confrontation, the emotional fallout will be huge. Sophia will be forced to face the consequences of her choices. Tate will have to confront the possibility that he's been living a lie. And Salem will once again be shaken to its core by a dramatic twist that proves nothing is ever simple and love is never easy. Stay tuned. The truth is coming, and it's carrying a DNA test.